I am 1 minute late. Okay. All right. Let's see. I'm online. Yeah, online. Okay. Coffee. Yes, I have my ma'am on. I'm cold. It's cold in here. Hi, Lucy. Let's see. Jesse, no. Okay, let me get my coffee, guys. It's getting warm. I'm a little chilly. I don't know. The air conditioner's up here too high. Let me get my coffee. Hi, Lenny. Oh, I have 6 up here, and there's a dog outside. Hello, Kiwi. Okay. Set up. Okay. So we're not talking about yarn today, guys. We're not talking about yarn. And I promised you guys I would do this. What? Mr. Crafts is still here. Get my... What you are? Coffee.
Have you found your new room? Huh? Have you found your new room?
Ah, it's one of those good days. Probably have, but I don't give it away. I just keep it. I like to collect it. And I like to make pictures with it. Alright, so this is a Seaglass rarity chart here, but this one's for the West Coast for some reason. These are the colors that you can find typically. What are you doing to Chesty? Mr. Crafts is playing with Chesty. Don't make her upset. Hello, Dizzy. So these are the colors typically I find. Blue, and then the green, sea green, and brown. I found purple. I found teal, or aqua, or excuse me, I can't talk today. Cobalt. I have found like a yellowy color, so I'm going to show you guys some of the colors I find. And I find pottery all the time. So I usually separate them in bags. These are kind of like, I think they're old medicine bottles. I found that down at the beach. That's pretty cool. Let's see. This looks like a bottle of Jack Daniel's top. Hello, Cynthia. So they're real smooth. You can't get cut on them. And I think this is an old poison bottle or something. It's kind of cool when you find whole bottles. This is definitely an old Coke bottle. In the bottom of a bottle. Sometimes they'll be stamped with dates. And this is all the white. What are you doing, little girl? What? Chesty's off. Yep. You never know what you're going to find. It's kind of like Christmas. It's really cool. And I like finding the tops with the where you can see the top of the jar. I think that's so cool. And then sometimes you'll find letters. And let's see. Let me find it for you guys. Here it is. I like finding the tops intact. I was thinking to do something with the tops intact, like make a necklace with them, stringing them through a necklace, because it's really cool looking. It's just intact. I keep finding the bottles that are intact. Even found the bottom of a bottle somewhat intact. I don't know what the oldest date would be that I've ever found. I've found poison bottles and stuff like that, or medicine bottles with corks in them. So I know that before they came out with some kind of lid system, and it still has the fluids in it. I imagine that would be from like the 1800s or something. But I think that's probably the oldest I can find. I don't know how far back all that goes in our area, but I'm pretty sure it goes back to 1800s, somewhere back there. So when they had the railroad in our area, and all this stuff comes out onto the beach, but we had the railroad in Greenbackville, so I'm pretty sure these are pretty old. Because see where you can't actually, there's no place for like a lid, turning lid. So that had a cork in it at one point. Yeah, I don't get it, collect it for money though. I think it's fun. And I do, if there's somebody walking around, you know, the beach and they're not really from here, I do ask them if they're looking for a certain color, and I will share it with them. But other than that, I don't get money for it. Hi, Christy. But I'm pretty sure you could get money for all the old stuff you find, but I don't know who would in the world would pay for all that, so I don't know. I just like collecting Seaglass. So everybody kind of like asked me, well, why do you want to collect all these little pieces of glass, you know? And I love to dump them out and spread them out, and I will take like these from Walmart or Michael's, and then I will make pictures with them. I did this one last night. This one is awesome. Little sailboat. You've seen my turtle. I like the turtle. The turtle's cool. You can take picture frames from Walmart or the dollar store, and you can get some of that plaster, and you can stick the little pieces in, make it look like a mosaic frame, you know, if you stick it into the plaster and let it dry, and it's really cool. I've not really found a real intact bottle, I mean, on the beach, never. I just found like quarters of. These are some of my really weird colors. This is, can you see the purple? I know the lighting is hard to see it. It's like a purple glass. Hi, Bear. It's a very pretty, like, purple, light purple. Then I found this kind of green, teal green. Found yellow, dark yellow. I found this blue. It's really pretty. It's got like white in it. Here's a pretty purple. And I found a piece of red that is very rare. Now, I thought this came from maybe a car or a train, a sunken car, sunken train. Not sure, but it's really cool. And then I can find like pieces of milk glass. These are all pretty rare colors. All very rare. A little harder to find. Pretty cool. It does wash up on the beach down. It's not really a beach. It's not really the ocean. It's the little bay in between Chincoteague and where I live, where it used to be a railroad, and there used to be an oyster industry down there back in the 1800s. And if I had some pictures, I could show you, but you know, it used to be very populated down there, so it washes up all the time. Crazy how much was down in there. Plus, it used to be a dump for like trash bottles and stuff like that. So I don't know how old that went back, but there's always really old, cool looking things washing up down there. And no matter what, if you're down there low tide, high tide, you're guaranteed to find something like this. Well, I find a lot of green. I find a lot of blue. Normally this is harder to find. The blue, the cobalt blue, is really, really hard to find, but I think a lot of these come from, like, I would say Vicks bottles. It's really neat. I love that one. That was cool. Yeah, I don't like making wind chimes. I'm not that patient. Maybe I could sell it to somebody who did, but that's really cool. That's a really old blue. That's really neat. I love how smooth they are. Where the waves pound them and the salt water pounds them, kind of grinds them. This always comes, this dark blue. Lots of it. Yeah, I don't know. I've done it with seashells, but I wouldn't do it with sea glass because I like decorating with sea glass better than not making a wind chime out of it. Plus, some of these colors are really hard to find. And something says something on that one. Can you see it? I go focus. Kind of cool. Yeah, probably be pretty cool. Maybe if I could just get one with cheaper sea glass, not real sea glass, that'd be awesome. But what I find in my bin here, I keep in color coding, so I know what I have. Fort Bragg. That's pretty cool. Yep. These are the rare colors that I found. This is glass. Then I always find like pottery and stuff. Like a plate. That's really cool. I don't know where they're from, but you always find this stuff. This is cool. I like that pattern. I don't know where they come from, but it's cool. I wish I could find the whole plate or the teacup or whatever it was at one point. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. There's I don't see how anything could that large, like a ship, could get down in Chincoteague Bay, so it's got to come from the railroad, because there's no way anything could ever get through Chincoteague Bay. Look at that, that's cool. It's so shallow there, so it's never been deep. These, you guys, are from rockfish. They're scales, but they're petrified. It's so cool. They're fish scales. That's an oyster. I have spots that I will not tell anybody where they are, because I don't want anyone to follow me. Seaglass collecting is a secret covert mission, and we do not give up our spots. I will not give mine up. I give you the location, but yep, they are old pottery, but I will not give up the exact place where it is. It's my spot. If I find a spot, I will not tell anyone where it is. Too bad. You gotta find it yourself. It's one of those things. I wish I could find the picture frame I made so I could show you guys, but I think it's somewhere downstairs. I made a picture frame with big plaster, but I would like to take one day some of that clear resin and put sea glass down on the table in color arrangement of some sort, and then pour that clear stuff over it and make a table like that with the resin. And that would be so cool if you had clear resin over the sea glass and then a round table or something. That would be neat. I would love to do that. But for now, I like to make little photos with it and stuff. But yes, that is what I do. This one is sold, but hey, be nice. Kids are being mean. But I mean, these things are what I do with it. I love to just make pictures, collect the pieces. Never know what you're gonna find. It's like Christmas. And if anyone is personally interested in me making a picture of something, you can contact me via Facebook. Cleo, what are you doing? You can contact me via Facebook, and I will try to make you something. And you can send a PayPal to payment, and I'll ship it out for you. Hey, Jessie, no, you be good girl. Yeah, the turtle is cool. I like the turtle. He's neat. I was gonna try to do like dolphins and stuff today. I did this yesterday. The sailboat. My dad wanted a sailboat, so I did that for him. But yeah, if anybody wants something personally, that is one of the things I'll sell. So you can contact me on Facebook, and then we can talk about PayPal and the costs and what size you want and everything like that. So that'd definitely be something I'd be willing to do and willing to sell, because it's not as hard for me to work on, but it's fun in a way. So plus I have all sizes, all shapes, canvases, so whatever you're looking for, I can do it. And I can make a custom order. Yep. Come here, Johnny. She's looking. She likes to, when I pull out my Seaglass, she likes the smell, where the smell of the ocean has been. So she's like smelling all over the glass, where the ocean smell is all over it. So she's all over it right now. But yeah, that's my Seaglass collection, and the best bet if you're looking for Seaglass is to look for it on rocky shores, or isolated little shelly beaches, so where there's not many people. Thank you, Christy. Yeah, that's my ma'am. And then just do what I do, just keep them all in separate colors. Now, when I find everything and I take it home, I wash it all off, and then I put it in the bags after, because I don't want it to stink, but it still has that ocean smell in a way, if that makes sense. The ocean smell. That's what I want to say. Ocean smell. Yeah, it is my man blanket. Sorry, I got a hole in a bag. I don't know, Lucy, what got me started in collecting it, but I just looked down on the beach one day and I was like, ooh, that's a piece of glass that's pretty. And from there on in, I just liked picking it up, and it's kind of addictive in a way, I guess you want to call it. It's a fun hobby, and I enjoy it. It's relaxing, and I get excited when I see different colors. That's kind of makes any sense to anyone. Bear will know how I feel when you find something pretty different colors if you can't find normally, especially if you're finding some of these other colors here on the charts. Now, I've never found anything that yellow. And then, let's see. I think I've found No, I've never found orange. I don't think I've found orange. It is. It's a very relaxing hobby. Just walking along the beach, and you know, if you dig through, I usually carry like a clam rake with me, and I will just dig through the oyster shells. When you dig through the oyster shells, you're stirring stuff up. So yeah, it's very relaxing hobby. Yeah. Hi Kim. Hi Love of Crafts. Yeah, it's fun. It is fun. It's very relaxing. So for you guys that missed anything, so we were just going over like the colors and stuff that I find. For me, around this area, I can find the cobalt blue pretty easily. Now, let's go over the colors and where they come from. But blue is kind of one of the harder things to find around here, and they come from like Vicks bottles back in the day, where Vicks bottles are still blue, but they were made of glass. And green comes from like 7-Up bottles and I don't know, medicine bottles, all sorts of things like that. But I find a lot of green beer bottles. Some of it's old, some of it's new, but you can tell when you pick it up how thick it is, how old it is. Because the thicker it is, the older it is. Let me show you. See, this is very old, and this is newer. And I love how smooth they are. But you can tell how thick it is. And then versus the newer stuff. This might be from the 80s or something. If you look up all the different types of bottles, bottle collecting, like the colors that all that comes out with, then you'll find all kinds of information. Yeah, I find Coke bottles all the time, Lucy. I find Coke bottles all the time. Coke bottles are awesome. Yes, Kim, we will. And I'm pretty sure this is from the bottom of a Coke bottle. That's definitely a Coke bottle. I have full bottles, but I dug those up. You want to see my full bottles, guys? I'm going to go get my full bottles. Okay, I'm going to carry you guys over so it's easier for me to show you. I'm just going to grab the big bottles up top. Okay. Okay, so these are, I'm going to show you some whole bottles that I found. I dig for these in the woods. That they're really cool. Virginia has a lot of history. Bubble bath, that's neat. This one still has a cork in it. Check that out. Love it. I guess the fluid might have evaporated. I think it's a poison bottle. Looks cool. This is the one that I kept. This is a Coca-Cola bottle. I'm believing it is, yep, 19. Yep, it says bottle paid November 16th, 1919. Can you see that? And it's stamped on the bottom, Exmoor, Virginia. Now, there's two reasons I kept this bottle, because it's extra special. This bottle was made one day before my birth date, and it was stamped in Exmoor, Virginia, which was the old Coca-Cola bottling plant down about 20 miles from me. So this is a extremely old Coke bottle, 1919. Don't know what this is, but it's absolutely cool. I love these. They're pretty. Yeah, I have a lot of inkwells. This is not old because it's twist, but it's still cool. So this has to be before the 60s. It's still old, but it's kind of cool. These are all newer. You can find these in the woods right outside my house. You dig for them, that's all. Me and a friend, he is obsessed with bottle collecting. I like the milk glass, that's why I kept this one. Some of them have dates. Some of them, they don't have dates. Sloan's Liniment. Yep, so that is my other hobby, guys. Collecting glass, Seaglass, old bottles, digging for old bottles. That's one of my hobbies. But I have tons of Coke bottles. Let me see if I can find my Pepsi bottle. Here it is. 1988. Couple years after I was born. Neat. Yep. It is fun. And it's very relaxing to find these things. So definitely awesome. Yeah, the Pepsi bottle still has the cap on. My mom saved that. She didn't like Pepsi, but that was back in the day when she was drinking one because there was nothing else to drink. So she saved it. And that was one of the things she saved. I have a good day, hon. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, definitely. It's fun. Yeah. Hi, Rebel. I really, really like this one, though. It's one of those oddball things you don't really find every day. But here in Virginia and the Eastern Shore, we have a lot of history. And like digging up the bottles and stuff is not the only thing I can find. I'll find like Civil War arrowheads and like musket shells and stuff like that. Really, really weird stuff. But I have a couple. Need to find them. I have a couple Confederate coins. I've got a buffalo nickel from I think 1800s. Shoot, I can't remember. I gotta find all the coins though. But I've found coins, arrowheads, all kinds of stuff like that. Indian jewelry. I found some pieces of what do they call that? The teal stuff. What do they call that? Sloane's liniment is still made. Really? Wow. Where was that? That's this bottle. Yeah. Can you see it says Sloane's liniment? Jessie, what are you doing? Look at look at Jessie. So Sloane's liniment is still made. Huh. How about that? So is Coke. Coca-Cola. Yay. But this is seriously old. And if I could describe to you how heavy this is, it's incredible. If you have the new Coke bottles, you've seen me drink out of the new glass bottles on my videos sometimes. They're so light. It's more comparable to the Pepsi bottle. But really, 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 really heavy. Really heavy. Like, it's like 2 pounds in glass here. So, they don't make things like they used to. Yeah, I think it's a medicine bottle, hun. But back before, I think it was before the Depression, yeah, or during the Depression, they didn't have twist off stuff, so everything was with a cork. So you could tell how old a bottle is if it doesn't have twist off. So these are pretty old. I don't know how old. There is a man down here, that will tell you how old bottle. He's like an expert. That will tell you how old your bottles are or what you find is. He can even look through my Seaglass and tell me how old some of the stuff I've found. And he loves to come and visit my area. So when he does, we go dig for bottles and we go hang out and look for sea glass because he's not really into sea glass, but he'll walk along the beach and say, hey, this is really old. It's probably pretty cool. We should probably dig for something. You can dig in the marsh too for stuff, but you definitely don't want to go out there by yourself because you'll get stuck in the marsh. You can get stuck in the marsh pretty easy. And I've done it and it's not fun and you don't want to get stuck in the marsh. Alright, let me put these back up here, guys, so they don't get hurt. These are my babies. Okay. Rebel, what are you doing? Hi. I was just going over my bottle collection, and we were going over how old that stuff was that I found. You guys know, like a kind of different non-yarny side of me that I like to do, and I think it's very relaxing. That's why I do it. And it's something you can do on a nice day outside. And it is fun. And if you guys, like I said, I'll tell you guys one more time. If you guys are interested in having me make you guys something, I would definitely be more than happy to make you something Seaglass wise, because it doesn't take me a lot of time to do that. And if you want a personalized mosaic or something, like the turtle or the boats or a butterfly or something you want me to create, just get in touch with me on Facebook. And I'd definitely be more than happy to try to create something for you that you will have that is kind of cool and a little different. It's like abstract art. So this one is sold, the dragonfly. But I have the turtle and the boat. The boat is sold, this one, but I can make another one because my dad requested me to make him a boat. But I hope you guys did enjoy it. I do enjoy sharing these things with you. And maybe some of you can share your Seaglass adventures or glass adventures. If you do collect any of it, share it on our Facebook page, because I'd be very interested in seeing it. Never know. Yeah, they really are fun. So yeah, you can watch it on replay, Sandy. You'll see my bottle collection. I was showing off my bottle collection of the whole bottles that I've dug up and all the cool stuff that I found. So definitely check that out. If you're just tuning in, I'm sorry that you've missed it. But that will conclude your other hobby is making slime. Like Nickelodeon slime. That's so cool. Yeah, I'm chilly because Mr. Crafts has the air conditioner on like super high, and Maria does not like air conditioner. It's freezing in here, and I don't have to go to work till 2:30, so I figured I'd do this Vlogust thing, and tomorrow I guess we'll keep a yarny chat. I have 2 things I need to show you yarny wise. But we'll do that tomorrow because I've got a whole month to do it. So, also, if you want to come up with, if you are not on my Facebook group and you want to come up with a topic, and let me know in the comments below with what you want to maybe have me talk about. We've been talking about having, a lot of you guys always ask me about my nail polish or where I get my makeup or cooking. But if you aren't in my Facebook group, just saying, leave a comment below. But we've been chatting about, there's a thread in the Facebook group about what you want to have me talk about next. I'd like to keep some non-yarny things in here, and I'd like to not, but seems to be that you all like to kind of understand some of my other hobbies as well, not just my yarny side, because I have a lot of hobbies. Collecting barbed wire? I've never heard of that. Glue, borax, food coloring. A slime channel. Awesome. Yeah. Yeah, diversity. That's right, diversity. You collect barbed wire. That is interesting. I'd like to see a video on that. I'm trying to read everything, guys. Sorry. Ego, what? He didn't request a stream. I need to go back and read all these comments, guys. I missed something here. You know, I'm trying to show you guys something and I can't always read, so if you guys have something you need to tell me. I can't hear it. I wish I could hear it. I wish they would come out with the audio capability so I could hear what you guys are typing. So I know when you're typing a comment. Otherwise, I just have to keep reading the screen. But I do watch it on replay. Oh, Zoom. Zoom. Yeah. That sounds fun. That's really cool. Well, I've got to go back and read all these comments. I do use Zoom, but I don't know how to use it very well, so we just do our Facebook chat. I like Facebook chat a lot better because you don't get cut off in an hour, and I know how to use it. I am young, but I am technically stupid. So I need help with that area. And you could probably tell me 1,000 times I'm still, I don't know. I don't get it. 4 p.m. Used it for the first time yesterday. I used it a couple times. Beth and Cynthia had me in a chat. But I like Facebook better because we don't get cut off. In the Facebook chat, we can talk as long as we want. Well, as far as I know. But it seems like it's a lot better. I don't know. I look like I'm in a dead of winter right now. You had 3 YouTube channels. Sandy, you're a trip. I love you. Yeah. Cynthia, I like Facebook. Yeah. If you guys want, we could do a Facebook chat because I want to work back on Zach Shaw. I have that green yarn that I showed you. And I am just gonna make it until I ran out of green yarn because for some reason I don't have green DK yarn, and that's not acceptable. I might have to place a order in paint box and get some more color because that's just not acceptable. I have all kinds of colors in DK, but I do not have green. So yeah, that's not acceptable. Bad me. So I had to do it in worsted weight, and I got that skein of, I think it's Crafter's Secret, and I'm just using that. It's 300 some yards, but since it's worsted weight, it's like coming out twice as huge. So, you know. Yeah, Sandy, if you pop onto Facebook, under my group, I can start a video call to the majority of us that are on Facebook and just answer that. If you're on your phone or your computer, then you just accept the call and you will see us all. We pop up kind of like the Brady Bunch all in the little squares. And you'll see all of us and we all can chat as long as we want and we don't get cut off. So you can definitely do that. Wow, that's really cool, Lucy. That's awesome. I would like to see some of that stuff. Okay, if you guys want to meet me over in Facebook, just, click on the chat for my YouTube group, and I'm going to send out a group chat, and we'll see how many people we can get. But we can see and hear each other. Just let me put my stuff away right quick, and pop off of here. And we will have... I can work on my shawl. If you haven't already, I would recommend purchasing Zach's pattern. And I would definitely try to use DK weight yarn, even though I didn't have... I really wanted to do it in green because it's mental health support. That's the reason he made the shawl. But, I mean, I have other colors I could use, but I didn't want to use a heavily variegated, and I didn't want to use self-striping. I wanted a solid color. So I really need to go get some paint box DK from Lovecrafts and just stop complaining about it. Anyway, guys, meet me over in Facebook. I think it might send a notification. I don't know. I'll figure that out. But meet me over there in Facebook, and I will... Yeah, go ahead, Bear. And I'll send it out to as many of you as I can, okay? As long as you're on your phone or your mobile device. I mean, your computer or your mobile device. I can't talk today. We'll try it, okay? So, what would you guys like to talk about tomorrow? Is it just going to be yarn related? Because I really want to show you guys my finished object. You've seen it on Facebook, but I almost have another finished object if I can finish Zach's shawl. And we'll choose the topic for the next day once I get my work schedule. You guys have been requesting that I do the Seaglass thing, so that's kind of a cool thing. And hey, hon. Yeah, you can use your daughter's Facebook. Okay. Alrighty, cool. Alright, guys. Well, if you want to hop on over to Facebook in a couple minutes, give me a chance to put away my stuff. I still have not heard from my winner yet, so if you are watching, darling, I need you to contact me. I would like to get this package shipped off to you soon. So please contact me. But other than that, tomorrow I will see you again. We'll do yarny video tomorrow. Just some finished objects I got and whips. And I'm trying not to start anything because Monday is going to be the next part of Planet Earth back here in my cooler. So definitely hop on over to Facebook. And meet me over there. If you can't, that's fine. We'll do it another day. But I really want to get some rest before work. So we will be on there for a short time. But let's see if I can send you guys a notification. And I'll try that from there. I don't know. But anyway, if you haven't already hit subscribe, I'm so happy to see all my new subbies. Welcome, and welcome back to the old subbies. And thank you all. I appreciate every single one of you, and I will see you guys shortly. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys on Facebook. And see you tomorrow. Bye, YouTube.